Hey Capricorn, welcome to your twin flame reading. I have an awesome reading plan for you guys. I'm going to be pulling some cards for Divine Masculine and for Divine Feminine. Okay, so you, Capricorn, I consider the Divine Feminine, and then your counterpart can be any sign, okay? Because the majority of people who are going to watch this, they're going to be the yin energy, okay? And yin energy can be a male or a female. It's not gender specific. It's just the yin energy, okay, of the twin flame connection. All right, so I'm using the twin deck, the twin tarot, and the way it's meant to be used, I don't use it in that way, okay? There's a dark and a light side. So you have white and you have purple. I use purple for yin because in traditional Zen, the yin is black and the yang is white. So that's how I use it. I have all the divine masculine yang energy over here, and then I have the divine feminine yin energy over there. I'm going to pull cards from both sides and take it from there. And I have several different decks that we're going to tap into. I have some twin flame tarot, well, twin flame oracles. I have the wisdom of the oracle. Might pull some mermaids, angel answers at the end. Might pull moonology. I don't know. Definitely messages from your twin. Okay, I have several. I got romance angels and I have some lovers oracle. We will be pulling messages from your twin, and it's going to be a pretty awesome reading. So I hope you enjoy it, and hit that like so you can help generate this message around the platform to other Capricorn twin flames. Hit subscribe. I have regular content, posting regularly different kind of videos. All right. And cross watchers, you're welcome to watch about your twin, but like I said, this is going to be a yin. So if I have a cross watcher watching, it's most likely going to be yin of another sign, not a Capricorn, watching about their twin flame who is a Capricorn. All right, give me some more cards for the yin energy, the divine feminine. So far we have strength, and that's a very good energy to have. Got one here. This flipped up, justice. So far you're doing pretty good, Capricorn. Everything is in the upright with you. And the Emperor. Divine masculine. Yang energy. So maybe with this Venus and Mercury in retrograde, and with this full moon that we had recently, you might be having feelings of the divine masculine, the Emperor, or maybe you're in contact. Maybe they reached out to you. Anything else for Capricorn? Anything else for Capricorn? And this is specifically for twin flames. If you're inquiring about a soulmate, who you're going to meet, I mean, this is a twin flame reading. It's only designed for twin flames. I'm specifically asking for twin flames. I do have weekly readings. I have readings for love. I have monthlies. I will be creating a playlist soon. These twin flame readings are really timeless. We also have judgment. Anything else? And the devil. So with judgment upright and the devil in reverse, I think that you have chosen, Capricorn, not to pick any toxic energies, or you could also not be dealing with a karmic any longer. All right, you can take it as it resonates, but for me personally, I'm a Capricorn North Node, and I have recently given up toxicity. So it may be along the lines of just giving up toxicity in your life, right? And then we have the Chariot upright. We have the Sun reverse and the Hangman reverse. So basically gaining perspective that you're not waiting on divine masculine, because divine masculine is toxic. All right, because the Sun in tarot can also be divine masculine. Okay, and that is how I take that. So I'm not putting anything else to it. We are doing a twin flame reading. All right, Capricorn. So it looks like you're thinking about your divine masculine. Here you are. There you are in your divine feminine energy, your yin energy. Like I said, it's not gender specific. You can be a divine feminine and be a male. You can be a divine masculine and be a female. Let's pull some cards for your divine counterpart, Capricorn. Let's see what we get for them, see where they're at. But it looks like so far, Capricorn, you're on the journey of, you've made the decision that you don't want any more toxicity in your life. You're being very strong in your decision. You may be thinking about the Emperor, your divine counterpart, but you're moving on from toxicity, and that includes them. Because we have judgment and justice, you know. And that divine masculine may be receiving some major karma, you know, and you've made a very strong decision here, Capricorn, not to allow toxicity. You're moving on, not waiting on this divine masculine. This isn't going to resonate for every Capricorn in a twin flame union, but this is going to be probably for the Capricorns who have been maybe on and off with their divine counterpart. All right, because how would you know they're toxic if you haven't met them yet? So I'm definitely dealing with some Capricorns who have already dealt with, had encounters with their divine counterpart. Anything else? And the Emperor comes out. The Emperor comes out on both sides, yep, and then he comes out judgment reversed. The Emperor has made bad judgment, okay? And they're not healed, all right? They have the star on the bottom. They have the star on the bottom, and I forgot what you had. You were yourself, yeah. You were the Empress upright, taking your power back, and they are not healed. All right, so here we have them showing up as themselves. Okay, they are divine masculine. We have judgment in the reverse, so they've made some poor judgment. Okay, and that's obvious because you see them as toxic. All right, yeah, we got the double here twice, so they're still toxic. All right, you're not accepting their toxicity. You have devil in the reverse. All right, they're thinking about you too, Capricorn. And a lot of this, like I said, there's going to be a lot of nostalgia right now with this powerful full moon that we had in Cancer, and Venus and Mercury in retrograde. It's going to be, a lot of people are feeling nostalgia right now. Okay, Capricorn, it's all of the signs who are dealing with twin flames. It's really powerful energy to fight, so it's not your fault. Okay. This says it all right here. These are reversed. Your divine masculine is not making any progress at this point with the Chariot in reverse. And you're aware of this, and this is why you're moving on. Okay? They're not following their intuition, because a divine masculine who is following their intuition, they would be cleaning up their act, getting on path, and they're not. All right? Also, things may be revealed about divine masculine with the high priestess in reverse. So they're not following their intuition, and you're probably going to have some secrets revealed about them. But I think you already have, because you've decided to move on because you see them as toxic. You're not waiting around on them. So I think that if there was a secret or something, you have found out. And they're refusing transformation. They haven't transformed yet. Okay? So, Capricorn, good thing you guys have Saturn as your ruling planet, because you guys are going to be given the strength. Okay, you're going to be given the strength to move on. I want to pull some twin flame cards for your side, Capricorn. I want to pull some twin flame cards for your side. Capricorn, divine femme. What do we got? What do we got? One more, Spirit says. Do one more. Now, these cards weren't really meant to be taken in reverse, but when I did Aquarius' reading yesterday, I had them all in the upright, and they flipped out in the reverse. So, the Spirit is wanting me to take reversals on these, so... Okay. Let's see what we got. Some of you might be dealing with a Virgo. All right, some of you, because we have guide, which to me is like the hermit, following your light, following your intuition, going within. we have numbing, and we have understanding. All right. I have another one here. All right, so I don't believe this is your energy, Capricorn. I think that this is telling you I think this is reiterating why you're moving on. Yeah. Okay, so this is reiterating why you're moving on. All right, so unawakened. This is your divine masculine because they're fighting their transformation. All right, you've come to the conclusion they're toxic. They're not awakened. Divine timing is in reverse. So you've come to the conclusion if it's meant to be, you know, let go, let God. Kind of like what I said to Aquarius. And some of your divine masculines may be Aquarius. But you've come to the realization that they're not awakened. And if it's meant to be, it'll be. It'll happen in God's time, right? You've come to the conclusion that they don't understand what this connection is, okay? They don't have understanding of what this twin flame journey is. And like I said, I feel Virgo. Some of you may be dealing with Virgo. It doesn't mean to be, but it doesn't have to be. But I think this is them. They're numbing. And I think this is you following your light. But I feel Virgo. Some of you are going to be dealing with a Virgo as a divine counterpart. I'm just saying. All right. I'm just saying on that part. And keep in mind your Venus sign, because we are talking somewhat about love. All right. So even if you're not a Capricorn sun sign, if you're a Capricorn North Node or a Capricorn Venus, even a Capricorn moon, this could possibly apply to you, okay? Because that means in your moon sign, you're relating as a Capricorn, or in your Venus sign, you're relating in love as a Capricorn, or in your North Node, you're entering into Capricorn for fulfillment of your destiny. So keep in mind, Capricorn, this may not just apply to a Capricorn sun sign, all right? I'm going to pull cards now for your divine masculine, but I strongly feel, because these major arcana speak louder than anything, Capricorn, and it shows clearly you're not waiting on divine masculine, you're moving on, and you're very strong at this time, Capricorn. Very strong with the judgment upright, and with justice upright, and the strength upright. This is a very strong, determined decision you're making, and it's because you see this divine masculine not awoke. You realize that if it's meant to be, it's going to happen in divine timing and nothing else. And you know, with this, either you're following your light, you're dealing with a Virgo, or you realize that your divine masculine is unawakened, they're numb, and they're not following their light, okay? But you're definitely following a light here, Capricorn, to be able to, you know, make this strong decision to move forward right now. And it doesn't mean that you'll be moving forward, you know, your rest of your life without divine masculine, but they're clearly toxic and unawoke. So you can't wait your whole life for that. You have to get on purpose yourself. Okay. So now we're going to pull some cards for the divine masculine. A lot came out too. So we're going to see. Let me try to pick these up. All right. And then we'll just go through them. All right. So we have mute. All right. You may hear something from the divine masculine during this Venus Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde is till the 3rd, and I think Venus retrograde is till the 29th. Okay. So the 3rd for Mercury retrograde on February, and here in a few more days, the 29th for Venus retrograde. But mute being in the reverse, I think they want to talk. I know they want to talk. It doesn't mean that they will. But this retrograde, this double whammy of a retrograde and this full moon, it's strong. Trust me, it's strong, because even you're thinking about them. And you're a very strong sign. Okay, you have a lot of willpower, Capricorn. And solitude, yeah. Solitude coming right after mute. They want to come out and speak. They've probably been in hiding, in isolation, possibly in this hermit mode, okay? And they want to come out of isolation. They want to speak to you. They still haven't purged everything, because this purge card came in the reverse. They haven't purged everything. All right. I feel they want to. But I feel that some of these divine masculines are so much in their ego, they're so stubborn that they're not going to purge and divulge what's going on with them. All right. Big dreams, and it's a whale tail. Big dreams, but it's in reverse. So, you know, the card is here because big dreams do exist, but divine masculine is ignoring them. And maybe divine masculine is dreaming about you or thinking about you, but they're ignoring it. Right? They're not seeing the big picture because it's reverse. They're not following their vision. They're ignoring their dreams. They're not looking at the big picture because they are still toxic. They're not moving towards their healing. And we have fresh start. You see? The divine masculine, for the ones that I'm resonating with, like I said, this will not be for every Capricorn, so don't get mad at me. But for the ones I am talking to right now, this divine masculine, this yang energy, your divine counterpart, Capricorn, is not ready for a fresh start. Because they haven't done the healing, they haven't done the work. But damn if they don't get signs about you. Everywhere they go, they get signs about you. Look at all those signs. They go to the beach, go to McDonald's, they can go to a family, friend's house, they can go to work. They see signs about you everywhere. Yeah, because Spirit's going to, pretty much show them a lot about you. I want to ask some more. Hey, let's pull some of this wisdom of the Oracle. Get a card for you. And a card for them. Give me a card for Capricorn. My Capricorn, my divine feminine yin Capricorn, so loving, and on the bottom is round and round. I get that a lot for twin flames. It's like a never-ending story. It's like the figure eight, right? It never ends. It only evolves. All right, we have by the book. Okay, so I think right now, Capricorn, you're focused on doing things the right way. Things in order is what I hear Spirit saying. You're devoted on having all your ducks in a row, but in this case, all your elephants in a row. Okay? You're taking care of yourself. You're taking care of your family, your pets, your job, your duties. Like you're doing everything by the book. All right? You got strong energy here, Capricorn, with the strength, the justice, and the judgment upright. You have strong energy, and I'm talking to a Capricorn community that has a lot of integrity and a lot of strength, a lot of physical, mental, emotional, spiritual strength. I'm talking to a very strong Capricorns. Not a Capricorn, several Capricorns, but you're strong. You're strong. You're strong enough. You're strong enough for you and your twin. You're strong enough to carry on, to do what needs to be done. Okay? I'm going to pull a card for your counterpart and see what comes out. I'll pull a card for your counterpart. Okay, right there. Let's see what we get. Put these back here. I really need to get better organized. I have so many decks and I need to get something to organize it. Observer, right? I mean, it's a good energy to be in, but I think they're observing you. I think what it's saying is they're looking you up on the internet. If you're an observer as someone who's trying to grow spiritually, it's a great thing, but I don't take that. Also, the number 49 or 13 might be significant. And on this other card, the elephants were 11, which is a twin flame number. But I think that your divine counterpart is watching you. If social media, wherever they can watch you, if they go on by your place or your work, I don't know. Your divine counterpart's watching you. That's for sure. I want to pull some cards from the Osho Zen deck. It's a tarot deck, but to me it's kind of like karma. It lets me know where both parties are at. I can clearly see you, Capricorn, are strong and moving on, not allowing this toxic stuff in your life, and you're not waiting. You've gained perspective on Divine Masculine. That might have been a secret or something came out, but you're not waiting on Divine Masculine. You gained some perspective. And whatever this perspective is, has to do with toxicity or even a karmic that they could be with, okay? Give me some cards for Capricorn. All right, and give me some cards for Capricorn, Capricorn's counterpart, their twin. Give me some cards for Capricorn's twin. Tell me what's going on with the twin. Oh, that's a lot. Yeah, your twin's going through a lot. And I'm getting some of the same cards I got for Aquarius counterpart. I'll put these over here. All right, let me look at your cards first. Well, for one, Capricorn, you're raising your consciousness. Sorry if I'm saying it wrong. But you're raising your level of consciousness. You are living a life of integrity. You are moving on from toxic people and situations. And I would say that your third eye chakra and your crown chakra are highly activated at this time. Okay? Yeah. We have comparison. I think that you've been, and it's a number 5, okay, which is, you know, it's obstacles, it's challenges. And I think that you're comparing. I think you're comparing how your life is now and how your life was when you were waiting on this twin or dealing with this twin who was toxic. I think you're comparing, you know, and I think you realize you're holding on to something that at this time it's not worth holding on to. It's too painful. It causes too much pain in your life to hold on to. Someone who's not measuring up is what Spirit's telling me. Somebody who's not measuring up. You know, this is your divine counterpart's potential. This is where they're at. You know, they're there, but they're not all that they could be. They're kind of thin in the skin. And when I see this card, it says healing, but if this is for you, you've done your healing. This is why you're strong enough to move on. And I believe your counterpart has the majority of their chakras blocked. Because with all the cards I see on their side, they're very toxic and probably have the majority of their chakras are blocked. But yours are healed or healing. Your chakras are healed or healing because there's too many strong cards here and they're in the upright because I shuffled both ways. They could have came out in the reverse and they didn't. So good for you, Capricorn. Good for you. All right, I got several cards for your Divine Masculine. One is, I see the first one here on top, it's conditioning. And I got this before for Aquarius' counterpart. A lot of the Divine Masculines have got to unravel the years of conditioning that they've gone through. They've gone through years of conditioning, okay? Being raised to believe a certain thing. You know, you got to stay in your race, your religion, your age group, your income bracket. You know, being completely conditioned by society and by the people who raised them. And postponement. So they're in delay. They haven't started healing. They're numbing, right? They're numbing. So they're not going to have forward movement until if this divine counterparts that you're dealing with are drinking, doing drugs, sleeping around or whatever, we got participation here. And this reminds me a lot of the root and sacral chakra. So I believe that a lot of your divine counterparts are, you know, sleeping around with multiple people, because this reminds me of inflammation and too much energy in those areas. Like I said, not a lot of energy in the heart and throat chakra, or in the solar plexus chakra, but a lot in the root and sacral chakra, which is the transference of energy between other souls that you mingle, the energies that go within and through each other. Okay, your root is your foundation. Your sacral chakra has a lot to do with the exchange of energy between other people. And like I said here, this divine masculine looks pretty toxic. And he's wearing the sacral chakra colors with the orange and the heart chakra colors. And I think that this person has had so much unprotected sex, drugs, drinking. They've got themselves worn out, and their auric field has a lot of damage, especially in the sacral and heart chakra. Yeah, very toxic. They're exhausted. Your divine masculine's exhausted from this lifestyle. All right, but they're watching you. This is crazy. They're watching you. I'm going to show you these two cards right now. They're watching you. They see you as this beautiful empress that you are. That, you know, everything is just flowing to you naturally, and they're watching you from the outside. This is the Five of Pentacles energy with this little boy on the outside. And this flowering energy is like an empress energy. I think it is. I mean, it just says flowering. It's not the actual empress card, but look at it. It looks like the empress. Looks like divine femme. And they're watching you. They're watching you from somewhere, divine femme. Okay? And they're in a place of darkness. Look at this. No thingness. They're in a place of darkness. I have not pulled this card for anyone before. This is your divine masculine. They're in a place of darkness. That's scary to me. That's real bottom of the gutter stuff right there. It's nothingness. It's a lost soul. I can understand why you're not choosing to wait on something like that, because they'll just take you down with them. You know? Now, I'm going to pull some of my chakra cards. These will actually help me, but I can tell your divine masculine chakra is, all of them are just pretty much they're blocked. They're dirty, especially the sacral chakra and the heart chakra on your divine masculine. I'm going to pull a couple cards, though, like I said, for both sides. It's always interesting to see what comes out. What do we have for Capricorn? You know, I knew I wasn't going to get much. I'm going to do this one more time. I may not get anything for you, Capricorn, because like I said, done a lot of healing to be this strong. Anything for Capricorn? Okay. What you got is heart chakra and sacral chakra. All right, so you are a victim. All right. Maybe treated like a victim from divine masculine. All right. And maybe they used to make you feel guilty for stuff, right? Take it as it resonates. All right. There's a person here who's acting normal, but behind the scenes, they're falling apart. And this could have been you, because nothing really wanted to come out for you, Capricorn, but this could be your spirit guides trying to tell me, well, before Capricorn decided to move on and heal, this is how they felt. You know, maybe you felt guilty, or maybe they made you feel guilty, but really they were just victimizing you, playing the blame game. You know, trying to make you feel guilty for something that really you were innocent about. Divine masculines are very good at manipulation and mind games. Like, you know, if they went to college for it, they'd be majoring in that stuff. I mean, that's how good they are at it, you know? They really are good at it. Now let's pull some cards for your divine masculine side. And like I said, keep in mind, this is for the sign of Capricorn, but divine masculine does not have to be the sign of Capricorn. Your divine counterpart can be any sign in the zodiac. Just keep that in mind. This is for Capricorn and Capricorn's twin flame. So, what do we have for... All right. Your divine counterpart knows you're their soulmate, because that flew onto your side. So they know. Okay? All right. I got quite a few cards, and I suspected that I would. Okay, so this landed between you two and mostly on your side. This is Divine Masculine's way of communicating in this tarot reading that they know you're their soulmate. And they will say soulmate. A Divine Masculine will never accept or acknowledge a twin flame connection. They'll say, oh, I feel a connection. I think we're soulmates. They will never accept twin flame, okay? And this came between you two, so I don't know. A few things are coming to me with this. One is Divine Masculine views you as innocent. And Divine Masculine views you as someone who goes after what they want. Because, see, the figure on the right is fishing for the money. And there's a house for sale in the background of this person. There's a house for sale. So I think Divine Masculine sees you as someone who goes after what you want. You don't sit there and wait for someone to give it to you. You go after what you want. On the same token, like I said, it fell between you. I think that's how they view you, but I think they're losing everything. They're drinking. They got no money in the bank. They're feeling empty. That's your divine counterpart, Capricorn. They probably have lost a lot of money to this poor choices and lifestyle. And they see you over here as abundant. And not abundant because you took anything. No. She's fishing for the money. She's going after it. She's selling the house. Okay? So they see you as somebody who goes after what you want. They also see themselves as empty, broke, worthless, a drunk. All right? Now, some more cards that came out on the side, on their side, Destiny. They know, and their soul knows. Okay? This is yin and yang. Yang is the white, yin is the black. They know, or they have a strong sense that you two have a soul contract. Because here, you're in heaven. These are the elders, the wise men, the people you sit down and you create a chart. Well, this is what I'm going to do when I come into life. This is what we're supposed to learn. This is the mission, and blah, blah, blah. Or we're supposed to heal. Whatever it is, it's different. It's not the same for every twin flame. But the deal was made. And they have a strong sense of this. And this was before you guys entered the porthole to come into what we call Earth. And they're not keeping their end of the bargain. They're bailing. They're dipping. All right? But they know on a soul level. They're not doing anything. They're being very complacent. They're literally sitting there doing nothing. They're drinking. They're drinking, doing drugs, fast, relationships. I don't want to say women because it can be men too. Divine Masculine is not subjective to being only a male. This person is complacent. They're wasting their time doing all the wrong things. Eventually, they're going to get enlightenment. Okay? And you know why? Because the universe will send tower moment after tower moment after tower moment until they wake up. In this lifetime, they will wake up. And then that'll be possibly when you two fix things, but possibly not, because I see you moving on. All right. Let's pull some mermaid cards. What do you want to say for Capricorn's side? Some mermaid messages. They're just quick little oracle messages. And I like them. I'm going to put these cards up here. Maybe you can see them better. But very good energy on your side, Capricorn. Your twin flame. They're not doing good at all. Very dirty, messy energy your divine counterpart has. Anything for Capricorn? Oh, it fell on the ground. Give me 1 second. Yeah, you're re-energizing, refocusing. You're moving on. You're getting your elephants in a row. Okay? Working on you. Which is, Capricorns are very good at working on themselves. Okay? A Capricorn knows how to prioritize things in their life. And you're probably thinking of your future because that's the bottom card. All right? Some of you may also be Capricorn, Aquarius, cuspers, right? Some of you may be. All right. Give me something for Divine Masculine side. Give me something for Capricorn, Divine Masculine. That was fast. They got abundance and magic. So what this tells me, they're trying to work on making money, and that's because they're broke, or they're losing money very quickly due to poor choices and bad habits. So for me, magic is like the magician, and abundance is like, that's what they're trying to manifest. Because this divine masculine is empty. And whatever money they do have, and I'm not wishing poorness on nobody. Let's not get that I'm not getting that message out. But they're clearly making poor choices and wasting money on these poor choices. And these poor choices could cost them more money. For example, drinking and driving, you get caught with that. Most places, you get hit with a hefty fine, you lose your car. I mean, it costs. I know where I live. If you lose your license due to something like that, by the end of the journey, it's like $10,000 to get all that stuff back after fines. And this is if nobody was even, if you weren't even in a car accident. They really buckled down in the part of the United States where I live. So they're trying to manifest money. And you are re-energizing and refocusing on yourself. Let's pull a Moonology card and see what we get for you guys. I also have some Lenormand. Maybe some Kipper. I don't know. Well, I got some regular tarot too. We can pull. Get some messages from the universe. All right. This fell out on your divine masculine side, so I'm going to take it for them. Don't let pride get in the way. Divine masculine is in their ego. This is why they're not awakening. They're ignoring the messages of the divine, and they're just doing whatever the heck they want to do. They're letting their ego completely get in the way. And they need to look at the bigger picture. They really do. Because what they're seeing is this. They can't, only thing that they can see, even though they're getting signs everywhere, they know they're broke. They know they need money to buy their drugs, buy their booze, maybe buy their, sex partners. They need money to buy all this stuff. They're in their pride. They're not seeing the bigger picture, meaning they're not seeing the spiritual side of life. Give me a card for Divine Femme. Capricorn Divine Femme. Hold your vision. All right. Obviously, you're a very strong individual. You've decided to move on. You've decided not to allow toxicity in your life. Hold the vision that you have. Because if the card is telling you that, Divine is telling you that, that means you're on the right path. Hold this vision of where you're at. Let's pull some. I got a new deck here. I'm going to play with it. And let's see if any tarot comes out. I still got to pull messages from your divine counterpart, but I'll do that in the end. Let me pull some messages here. What does the universe want to tell Capricorn about this situation? What does the universe want to tell Capricorn about this divine masculine situation? Any advice, whatever the universe wants to say. What does the universe want to say to Capricorn? These cards are really long, so they're a little hard to shuffle. They're longer than your average tarot deck. They were made by a man, I don't know his name, but they're urban. They're called urban. And there's a lot of city scenes in the depictions. All right, give me a card for Capricorn. Or, Fia, what does the universe want to tell Capricorn? All right. You got the Hierophant on the bottom. Okay. And here you got play by the rules. So I'm thinking what it's telling you is just keep on your path. Keep learning your lessons. You may actually be a teacher. Keep learning your lessons, but also help other people learn their lessons. Just as these two elephants are following the first elephant, be a leader in your community. Don't ever stop learning your lessons and stay on your path. That's what the universe is telling you to do. Stay on your path with that Hierophant on the bottom and manifest whatever you want. And if you have to me, this Emperor, you know, you've moved on. Maybe some of you are trying to manifest your Emperor, but I believe what Spirit is telling you, manifest your own, like come into your Emperor energy. Your Divine Femme, your Yin energy, but manifest your Emperor energy so that you can manifest a business, being your own boss, you know, leveling up. That's what I believe Spirit is trying to say. You know, there's some of you might be manifesting your own business, might be creating channels and becoming your own boss. All right. You take it how it resonates. But it's basically the Magician and the Emperor. Okay. You could be dealing with, you know, Gemini or Aries. Or a Virgo. I've seen some strong Virgo in here. But this is like an energy. This is a message from the universe. It's saying manifest, boss up. It's like you don't know what you want to manifest. But it's just saying boss up. Manifest being your own boss. Manifest you. Just that. And let's see what the universe, obviously Divine Masculine isn't going to get these messages, but let's just see what the universe is going to let you know anyway about what is going to happen in Divine Masculine's life. Let's ask that question. What's going to happen in Capricorn's counterpart's life? Give us some insights, please. With the way they're headed, they're not doing anything, they're not changing. So what's coming for Divine Masculine? Oh boy, I knew it. The Tower. The Tower is coming. This is what happens. If you follow your free will and it's not the will of the divine, you're going to get those towers. And they're going to get those towers. Okay? And this is judgment. All right, this is judgment. And this is everyone's name on the wall of war, you know. I forget where that's at. But that's everyone's name. That's judgment card. Karma's coming for them. And, okay. But they will they will at some point have a successful transformation, because we have the Death card and we have completion. We have the Four of Wands, which is also stability. It's also my Twin Flame card. It doesn't look like your traditional Four of Wands, but it is the Four of Wands, my 1111 card. In here, it's depicted as a completion, because ultimately you have to complete something to move to that level of stability. Well, what they're completing is a transformation. And with the Victory card being after it, your Divine Masculine, the universe is saying your Divine Masculine is going to make this completion. You know, and honestly, Capricorn, by you moving on, you're tightening the cord so that they can complete this transformation. You're kind of like the superhero in the story. You know, you're the one making it all happen by moving on. Let's pull a Lenormand and then we'll finish off with some love messages. What do we have for Capricorn side on the Lenormand? What do we have for Capricorn? Yeah. This represents a female, so I'm going to take it as Divine Feminine. Also, what do we know about snakes? Snakes make their transformation. She's not shedding her skin because this snake has already shedded her skin. And this is your side, Divine Femme, Capricorn. You've already got yourself anchored. You're working on your wealth and abundance with this fish here. All those fish, and quite a bit of it, you're going to amass because you've went through your transformation. This is you. You're very much in your Divine Feminine energy, but right now, or what you're going to be doing to manifest what you want to manifest. If you want to manifest all this money and abundance, you need to become your own boss. You need to become your own boss. You need to call the shots and be in charge of your destiny. Okay? Let's see what we got for Divine Masculine side, just so you know. And it's like what they want to say. On the bottom, you hold their heart. You definitely hold their heart, Capricorn. they're hanging around with the wrong people. You know, the mice card talks about, you know, just the same way mice make you feel in real life. It's irritating to have mice. You know, it's pesky little critters. And your divine masculine is hanging around the wrong crowd. Right? But this is your divine masculine over here. He's starting to see this. You know, these people are users. He's starting to see it, but he's still part of the group. So let's not be fooled. He hasn't went through the transformation yet. Okay? And this landed between you. And this is a house. Now, I'm getting a couple messages with this house. Also, number 4 can be significant. It is a twin flame number. And this is 5. This is change and conflict. Those pesky little mice are causing your divine masculine not to awaken. These are the people around him. It's like they say, I'll know who you are by letting me know the 5 people nearest you. Okay? Let me see the 5 people closest to you, and I see you. Well, who's closest to this divine masculine? Some shady characters. They're users. They're out to steal and get whatever they can. And they might even be living with him, living off his resources, making him broke, keeping him high, drugged up. This could also be for some of your divine masculines going and getting help. Okay? Getting some stability in their life, getting some help. You know, maybe like a 12-step program for some of them. You take it how it resonates. I don't know your divine masculine. They definitely got some bad people on their side that are not for their highest good. They're actually keeping them in a low vibration. All right, I want to pull some messages. I'm going to pull some from the Romance Angels for Divine Femme. What do we got? What does Spirit want to tell Divine Femme? What does Spirit want to tell Divine Femme? Wow. There will be a reconciliation. Someone from your past will return to your life. You're doing the right thing by letting go, Capricorn. By letting go, you're actually strengthening the cord so that your divine masculine can wake the hell up, see these users, and make the transformation because they haven't done any of it. Now, keep in mind, Capricorn, it's not an overnight process. But by you moving on, you're going to cause this divine masculine to go through the transformation to be with you because they're going to say, hey, I can't have my Capricorn divine counterpart unless I change because Capricorn's not going to put up with it. Capricorn's got their boundaries up. All right, one came up right. And that's the one I'm taking because it came up right. The others came face down. But on the bottom, we got deception. They have been wearing a false mask. And they do know it's safe to love you, Capricorn. They know that they can be their authentic self with you and open their heart. They know this about you, okay? Let's also pull some love messages for both sides. And then I'm going to use my last oracle deck just because they're going to be messages from Divine Masculine, okay? Give me some messages on this side. None may come out, but a lot of times they come out for the Divine Femme. Nothing wants to come out. I'm not going to force it. On your side, though, give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. So the love you want, Capricorn, is coming your way. All right. This is Andromeda Skies. I'm going to pull some cards. I don't need to pull cards for you because this would be you talking to your divine counterpart. Remember, your divine counterpart is not going to watch this video. So let's see what your divine counterpart wants to say to you. Anything else? Anything else? Right there. All right, Capricorn, your divine counterpart wants to say typical stuff that I knew was going to happen. Secrets and deception. Okay. They're probably hiding from you a lot of the shady stuff that they're doing, that they haven't started their transformation yet. Okay. Hanging around shady people. Fights, arguments, and conflict. I think that's what they're experiencing because remember, we did see the Tower on the bottom of the deck. Divine Masculine will receive continuous towers until they wake up. And right now they don't know what they want. Yeah, they're not awakened. Trust me, Capricorn. By you walking away, it's going to strengthen the cord. They're going to want to chase you, come towards you. They're still toxic. They need to completely, fully awaken, and healings need to happen before there can be any coming together. All right, Capricorn, I hope you enjoyed your twin flame reading. Please like, share, subscribe, help it get out in the algorithm. I love you guys, and namaste.